Guess what just happened?
What?
I found my drink. I don't know why I thought about it last minute. I'm like, where's my drink? Where's my drink? And it was like by my feet the whole time.
This is how we start this thing, Angel. Come on. We've been doing it for a year.
Yeah, I was going to go with the knock-knock joke, but then I'm like, I can't. I don't know what to say after he says who's there. Like, I don't know who's there. With that being said.
Roll the intro.
Oh my goodness, I forgot that you put that on there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, people.
Wait for it, it's going live. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Okay, now roll the intro.
This is a professional show.
Okay, we're gonna go with it. Oh.
Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah. Tuesday, Talkmen Tuesday. Everybody's looking forward to the podcast, yeah.
See? That's not too bad.
No.
So he's cringing the whole time. Like, what is going on? But it worked out. Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Talkmen Tuesday. Angel Corrado, the most unprofessional guy you know, with Sir Easel.
Probably just coming in second place. Let's not give me too much credit there. I mean, I do not deserve it.
How's your week, Sawyer?
You know, week is going okay so far. Went to the gym yesterday, which was great. First time back in a while. And update on the home projects. We have our handyman came and he got us our water hookup and electric hookup into the closet that we're moving our laundry room into, and our washer and dryer are getting delivered tomorrow between 2 and 6 p.m. And so I don't remember the last time I've done laundry in a washing machine. It is going to be a big day tomorrow. So good week so far. And out of my work, we have Friday off, so it's a 4-day work week. Oh. So, I mean, I'm just living my best life over here.
That is sweet.
But it sucks because they try to cram 5 days of work into 4 days, which means like nobody's happy. But you can bet the first thing I'm doing after I get off on Thursdays, I'm cracking open a beer and I'm just relaxing. So,
is Monday off or no?
Yeah, Monday's off too. So we have a 4-day weekend.
4-day week. Oh, 4-day work week, 4-day weekend. Oh, that'd be sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Lake house.
It's pretty nice.
We have to be prepared for that because like we check out the holidays. That's when the rush comes in, and we're like, we should know this beforehand, guys. Come on now.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be like bragging too much because that's when you get busy. So I will keep my bragging to a minimum.
It's a good problem to have though, because that's when everybody's celebrating. We're like, yes, sales go up. We're like, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And I'm trying this new thing where I'm drinking a gallon of water a day. And so as you can see,
I'm showing up.
I'm kind of far behind. I'm about like 3/4 of the way through. And it's been, I woke up at 6, so it's been 14 hours, and I have to do this before I go to bed in 2 hours. So cheers to just chugging that's probably going to be happening while we're doing this podcast.
Hey, when did you start that? A gallon a day?
So it started last week when the guy was switching up our water. He turned off our water for a while because he was like messing with the pipes and stuff like that, rerouting some of the water flow. Mm-hmm. And so we couldn't like fill up our water bottle. So Candace went to Jewel-Osco and picked up 2 gallons of water. She's like, this one's yours, this one's mine. And so it just kind of became a thing then. So she's doing it too. And we've been actually good. We've been doing it, but we're going to the bathroom a ton, obviously. But
what's the recommended amount of water you should take? Is it a gallon a day or something like that? That's like probably more.
I don't know. So I don't know like what the recommended number is, but I know when people like give out like not necessarily like workout routines, but like when like New Year's resolutions come out, things like that. Some people are like, for a better lifestyle, try drinking a gallon of water a day because I know it's good for like your skin and stuff like that. And so I don't know if like you're supposed to drink a gallon or if it's just like if you want to get like extra benefits, try drinking a gallon. It's definitely probably got something to do with like your body weight or something like that. But
makes you feel refreshed. But like you said, you go to the bathroom a ton.
Mm-hmm.
I love drinking. Like, yeah. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night when I'm really thirsty. I just get like water. So I always have like water besides my bed.
Yeah. See, I got into a really bad soda phase where I was like, because I like drinking things that have flavor. I mean, if somebody doesn't say that, that's probably weird. Like, oh no, I like drinking bland things. But so like I would just drink soda, and I'm like, this is bad because I went for like the longest time where I didn't drink soda, and then I kind of went to like a little lull with it, and so this is kind of my way of pulling myself out. But I've got like little tea powder things like Crystal Light that I'm making stuff too if I ever need it, but I'm trying to get away from the soda again.
Yeah, I was drinking Coke a day for like the past, I want to say not this week, but the previous week, like the previous 2 weeks I did it. And that's when I woke up one day and my my shorts were getting tighter. Oh yeah, I gotta stop drinking soda. I gotta stop eating 2 burgers a day from our taco truck. That's like going basically to Chipotle. Not even Chipotle, because I don't order chicken. That's the healthiest one.
It really, and it's the cheapest one too. Like, why is that?
Chickens are easier to breed, maybe.
Maybe supply and demand on it or something.
That's another one. Because, I want to say chicken may not be the tastiest. Because I know steak for sure for me. Like, steak or another one. Like, how they mix it and like.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, Chipotle steak used to be like super spicy, if I'm remembering correctly, and I think they peeled back on it, or maybe that was just when I didn't have like that good of spice tolerance. Because I know they put like the Chipotle pepper in all of their recipes, which is why it's called Chipotle. And so maybe they used to just put a little too much in it or something.
That's clever, Chipotle.
Mm-hmm.
Smart. Yeah. And then today's the last day of August.
How wild is that? This year has just flown by.
Oi. Is it true? The governor said mask mandates again for the state of Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
It did. So my dad said something about that, and then I just don't want to check the news.
Yeah, they said it again, and I think it was supposed to start yesterday because I know that my gym, when I went there, they had a sign that said per the state mandates, masks are required starting August 30th.
Okay.
And so I know that like I always watched Good Morning America and stuff, and right before Good Morning America starts in the morning, it's like the Chicago news, and then they were saying that they're like fining places heavily that aren't following those rules, like restaurants and stuff that aren't doing it. So
I should probably look into that. It's such more people did come in with masks, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I feel like more people are cool with like wearing masks than they used to be. Like there used to be like that big push off against it, and now I feel like people are just so used to it at this point, where they're like, okay, I'll wear a mask. Like if you're vaccinated, if you're not vaccinated, that's a completely different discussion. But it's like they're like, yeah, I'll wear a mask, whatever type of thing.
Yeah. Or really random, but like. Have you seen how much travel nurses make?
One of Candace's friends is a travel nurse, and one of my friends is actually a travel nurse. So I know 2 different travel nurses.
Oh, are they making?
Yeah, they make bank. They make bank because they live places for 3 months and then they go somewhere else, and so they have to get compensated heavily for like constantly moving. And I know that they, based off of where they stay, they have like we'll find, like the company would be like, yeah, we'll find you a place to stay, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you want to find your own place, like we'll give you this much money to find it. But if it's more expensive than that, then you have to pay for it.
Oh, so you can even save even more money to get a cheaper place. Or like,
if you find like a very cheap place, then you get extra money just in your pocket for it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
I know they get paid pretty well.
I was like, the Ramsey show had to call her a travel nurse because she wanted to like move up into like place of work, but she had this opportunity to be a travel nurse. And she was saying it would be between like $3,000 to $7,000 a week, I believe. And I was like, what?
Oh, that's like on the very, very, very high end. I think it's like usually around like 17, 52,000, something around there.
I think right now,
which one? That's like already 100,000 a year or something.
Yeah. I think right now it's because of the spike of COVID. So
yeah,
that's the toughest part. But I was like, what? So they basically recommended her was like, dude, knock it out for 2 months, low end, high end, take out the debt, and then you can go back to like your other job and try to go work like a higher position in that hospital. I'm like, I should have became a nurse.
yeah. Well, you do that for 6 months, make like 60 grand in 6 months, and then you could just do like a normal nursing gig there. And I don't know if it's like if you only make 30 grand in the next 6 months, like that's a 90 grand year. Like, not bad at all.
Yeah. Yeah. They're probably working tremendous hours.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm guessing what travel nurses, you look where the highest need of hospitals are and go.
I think they put you where like the craziest hospitals are that need the support.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if like they get to choose if they're on day shift or night shift. They probably have a say. But like I'm guessing if you have night shift, you get paid even more. So imagine being like a night shift traveling nurse. Like,
and aren't their shift like 12 hours? Are there like day in, day on, day off, 12-hour days?
Yeah, I think it's like 3 days on, 4 days off or something. Something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's like 12-hour shifts. And so it's probably, we're like, oh, that's nice. Like 3 days on, 4 days off. But it's probably the same thing by the time they finally get rejuvenated after that third day. Like they usually probably only have like 1 day of actually having off, and then they have to go through it again. Like a nurse is something that like props to whoever does it, because like those are crazy hours that you have to deal with, and probably the stuff you have to go through and see and stuff. Like
that was the other thing, because like what are people's expectations of hospitals? And they're probably at their worst if they're going to the hospital.
Yeah,
it's like death, illness, people receiving really bad news, so the people there might not be acting the most appropriate.
Yeah.
That made me, I don't know why, that made me want to feel like I could have became a nurse.
I don't think I could have. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I could have become a nurse now.
Why?
Just the hours and everything. And like, you have to put in so much grunt work. Like they probably, just from what I've heard, like they don't get the respect that they deserve.
Right.
Kind of going in there.
Definitely.
And like, you got the bad pieces of it too, like the bedpans, like cleaning out people, washing people, things like that. Like, you're handling all that stuff. But I know too, it's like there's different divisions. Like one of my friends works with like the adult side, and the other one she works with babies. And so like you have those different things. Like baby pee and poop is a lot different than adult human pee and poop. Like
I've ever seen a video like a TikTok of like a first year resident like doctor like learning the ropes tells like a nurse what she needs to do, and then like the nurse like she basically tries to, like, I don't know how many years she had under her belt, but she was like, you might want to do this instead, and the doctor's like, no, this is right. It's like later on they find out the nurse was right.
Yeah,
because the nurse has experience of like what is supposed to happen.
Yeah,
the doctor's still like learning.
Yeah,
I would not like that part, but
yeah, like, oh, you don't know, you're just a nurse. Like I just came out of, I guess, my doctorate. Like, I know what I'm doing, but it's like, well, yeah, you might just come back out of your doctorate, but like this person has 20 years of experience. They know what they're talking about.
X, Y, and Z equals that. Boom.
Yeah.
That works out. Yeah. So, I don't know. I would have done it for some time, then when like business time. I need to go into real estate. So,
I could see you if you did go be a nurse. Like, you would definitely do the traveling piece, I feel, because you would get to go and adventure out there. Because I know that they've got, like, residency stuff in, like, Alaska and Hawaii and things like that. So you could go across the U.S. and be able to check out everything like that to get your traveling kicks on.
Yeah. And, yeah, I for sure got the hours down. I guess, if I see people die, I guess people get used to it, but then, like, that'd be the toughest part.
Yeah.
Like, letting people know that their loved ones. I guess that's how I would. Hopefully, that wouldn't be my job. Unless the doctor was like, "You can handle it." I'm like, no.
Yeah, I think the doctors usually do that part. I don't really think you worry about that too much.
So I'd be safe.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah. What is one job that you could not do? Like, no matter how much they paid you, what's one job that you would not do?
You might need to go first, because I'm like...
Yeah, I'm trying to think, too. Because, like, I'm sure that there's something. Like, if there's, like, a job about, like, cleaning out sewers. Like, would I want to do that? No. But if you gave me enough money, yeah, I'd go down there and I'd scrape poop and do stuff like that. But...
I heard they make good money because of that. I guess nobody wants to do that.
I would maybe say, like, a butcher, like, killing animals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure there comes a point, like, you just, like, put it to the side of your mind. But, like, I don't think I would want to get to that point. So maybe that would be one that, like, I'd be like, no, I don't want to do that.
So the person who actually kills the animal.
Yeah. Yeah, like, if the animal's already dead and you're like, hey, chop this up, then yeah, I could do that. That wouldn't be as much of an issue. But, like, if I'm the one that's, like, actually killing it, I feel like that's where I'd have to draw the line.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like... I think it'd probably be, like, some sort of animal trainer, or, like, that you're dealing with deadly animals, and, like, you're supposed to inform people about this certain species, and, like... like, no amount of money will make you want to respond to that.
Kind of like a wilderness guide type of person, where, like, you're like, here's a king cobra. Like, look at it. And it's like, it snaps at you, and you're like...
It's venomous. I probably just remembered that from a video that, like, the trainer was showing a crocodile to, like, an audience. And guess what?
The girl?
Yeah! You saw the video too?
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, so
but tell it for the audience, yeah.
Alright. A girl was showing, I guess, a bunch of kids a crocodile. I think it was feeding the crocodile. And then the crocodile snapped and, like, tried to bite her hand at first, and then pulled her into the tub with her. And luckily she acted calm, and they got the crocodile out. I'm just like, yeah, you can't. I wouldn't want to do that job.
Yeah. I mean, it was like for a kid's birthday party, which is like the wildest thing. Because, like, she has to be calm. She can't start freaking out in front of the kids. And obviously it helps, like, her train of thought too. But, like, the thing with, like, alligators and crocodiles that's, like, creepy is what, like, after it bites, what its instinct is to start turning around, like, doing belly rolls really quick. Just because, like, imagine if they got your hand and then that thing just starts rolling around, like, it's turning your hand. And so if you ever have, like, your hand getting bit by an alligator, you're supposed to try to roll with it just so it doesn't mess up your arm. Yeah. And so that's, like, the part about it that's, like, the creepiest to me. Like, because if you watch that video, you can see that it starts to turn, and then she does a roll with it to keep it. Like, oh, I can't do that.
Oh, yeah, it did. Like, yeah, it did happen.
I think it only happened once, like, towards the beginning, but... Yeah, and I think, like, alligators and crocodiles, like, they have, like, a locking jaw mechanism, too, where it's, like, after they clench down or something, like, it's a lot more difficult for it to open up unless, like, it makes itself open up. There's, like, something weird about it like that, if I'm not mistaken. Again, we're talking animal experts for people that are not animal experts.
Ooh, I made the application for my retirement fund. So hopefully,
Oh yeah,
I haven't heard back yet. So hopefully it gets approved, and I'll start investing for retirement.
there you go.
At the age of 28. I asked my sister what wage she started, and she was like 28 to 27. I'm like,
You're right in line.
yeah. And she did tell me about it like 2 or 3 years ago, but I'm like, nah, I'm good right now. And now I'm coming like up to close to 30. I'm like, I just started thinking about this.
Yeah. I mean, you're still fine with it all.
Yeah, and the Roth IRA apparently there's like a limit of $6,000 per year. So
Okay.
I think what people recommend is doing the 50% of your income. It's like investments and whatnot. So I'll just do that. Go from there. And yeah, I'll see which one plays out better. I'm wondering like Roth IRA account performs well. And like, I wonder if NFT things is actually going to keep going or not. Or when is the dip for that going to happen? Because that thing's definitely going to fall off a cliff.
Oh yeah, 100% that's gonna fall.
Because that is not. There's so much money going into that.
Yeah, it's
Look at
wild.
everything though. Everything's just going up, 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 and I'm like, this can't sustain itself.
Yeah, I saw another thing about the monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was like a news article on him with it.
Steph Curry got an ape.
Yeah, is that new news or?
I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
One day ago.
Huh?
1 day ago, it says he buys 180,000 Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT.
Mm. Huh. Yeah, those are pretty expensive because I think the floor for those are like 25 each. So yeah, that's 75,000. 75,000 for a JPEG.
How much are? Wait, what was that? What was the Perky Penguin? What was it?
Pudgy penguins?
Pudgy
Penguins. We'll give you the rundown of the whole NFT craze that's going on in 2021. Pudgy penguins are right now. Where are they at? They're the floor for them is 2.5.
Yeah.
And the apes came out with basically Ape 2.0, which the floor for those were like to get one was like 3 ETH, or like it was a Dutch auction, which gives you one price and it lowers it every hour until it sells out. I think it was like 5 to like 2. And I think they sold out by like 3 or something. But yeah, that sold out, and that is now the floor is at 5.
That's like so $10,000 basically.
Yep. To get one.
Gosh.
For a JPEG, how people put it, how people like to joke around. I'm like, yeah. Ooh. There's like this whole 2018 project that's going to be auctioned off October 1st, My Hero cards. And that's going to be auctioned off into this popular art auction house that like sells legit art, like expensive art with a reputable past. And so that's very interesting for everybody involved in that space, because they're like an actual auction house that people go to.
Yeah,
sells expensive high class art, selling an NFT, a collection of an NFT.
It'd be weird. They have like a screen on the board, and then people bid on them off the screen.
So it's crazy. But yeah, I'm telling you, like, I want to look into like the Great Depression. These are. Where is this money coming from?
It's just wild. People are acting like their money's going to become less valuable if they don't spend it right now.
That's another thing. Inflation. People are very skeptical about that. I'm just like NFTs, crypto, sports cards, even the stock market. Yeah. It's like it could all go downhill the next day. It's like the Great Depression. They called it Black Thursday. That's another thing. It's like stocks for the most part are very secure, but then again, all it takes is like the big whale to sell stocks, and then it goes down. Then people panic, and then yeah. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm just hoping about these sports cards. I'm probably selling 90% of everything I have, but like next, hopefully by the World Cup that's coming up, before the World Cup starts, or hopefully around it.
That's your goal?
Yeah. Some people I think are going to hope that 2026 is the United States. But like, that's way too far off for people to still be interested in sports cards, at least to what it is currently, which a lot of eyes are on sports cards still.
I was going to say 5 years out, like you're putting a lot of faith in that.
Yeah. And I can see another jump with that, but yeah, that's no.
I mean, yeah, you have to hope because I highly, highly doubt that the craze of it is going to continue at like the same rate that it is right now for a consistent 5 years. Like you have to hope that it kind of dips down a bit and then around there the hype goes back up. I don't see it being like a woo the entire time.
Yeah, no. I think it sort of dipped this year around the past couple of months. People also, some of them are saying it's because of the NFT craze and not Ethereum crypto. I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen. Yeah, no. But that's why I started our Roth IRA account to be a safer investment.
Yes.
It's not as exciting as NFT.
This is your message, people, to invest in your retirement.
Invest in your retirement, save funds. And I think the biggest thing is make sure you have money set aside for investments. Because I think that's one of the biggest things that people don't set aside money for investments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, like, just with the Roth IRA, if I don't take it out when it's like dips, I should be set with that. We'll see. If not, I also need to buy a house. Like, I'm probably not buy a house.
Invest in real estate.
Yeah. Probably gonna buy like a duplex, like some apartments, and just live up an apartment. Be like, my dad owns it, not me. It has my exact name on it, but that's my dad too. So, are you the landlord? No, I
am not. But I know the landlord.
Yes. I cannot fix that for you, but I'll let her know once he wakes up.
Speaking of investing, if anybody, this is not like promoting my own thing. If anybody's really into drilling companies, make sure to check out Bore Drilling. It's down $1 since I invested in them, so I'm really looking for some positive because as soon as this thing gets back into the green, I am selling. I'm selling my 2 shares of Bore Drilling. So.
Was that individual
and,
stock?
And people need to buy more naked smoothie drinks, okay? This is ridiculous. I'm down 25 cents. As you can tell, I'm really into stock.
Those are individual stocks, right? That you just like.
Yeah.
That doesn't have anything to do with your retirement account.
No. Like those. So the drilling one, I literally have $2 in it, and then the naked smoothies, I have $1 in it. So it's like I'm not expecting it to ramp up. It's just something fun for me to watch.
Was there any transaction fees for that or no?
Really? So there's only a transaction fee through Robinhood if you take it out within a year, because then it's called like a quick investment or something like that. And so what a lot of people were doing, like how I know that is because of the Dogecoin phase, because you can get Doge off of Robinhood. And so they were saying a lot of people were getting in and then selling and getting in and selling like really quick. And they're like, you're having fees, so you're not getting that full profit back. So
yeah. So. No. Do you know what you invested in for like your retirement account? Like,
so those are more of like the overseas stuff. I've got some in like gold and some more like stagnant things within the U.S., but then some chunk of it is international. And I don't know exactly what other markets they're in. I know China's one that they have some investments in. But so like I've got a separate company that handles all of that stuff. And so what I told them was, because you can choose to be safe, to be like a little bit risky, or to be risky with it. And so I told them to be risky with it. Like go into like emerging markets, see what might happen, because if it fails, like
you're still young.
Yeah, I'm still young. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, plenty of years to work your butt off.
Yeah, and I make so much money, like it's not even funny. Like I'm not a traveling nurse or anything. But
you can see you're applying to be a travel nurse.
Yeah, I can do that. Check out my LinkedIn.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't seen as much Gary Vee stuff on my TikTok as I used to.
Really?
Yeah.
Same. I see him on my Twitter feed. Twitter feed is like exploding for NFT talk. People love to talk about their gains. Nobody talks about their wins.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, those aren't fun to talk about. You don't want to know about those.
Because people got in like in March, they're like going crazy. Or even if they got in last year, yeah, because it's the bull market right now. I just need to go into actual real estate, which is safer. More hands-on problematic, but safer.
Yeah.
It's like a bigger headache. Yeah.
I saw a guy who he owns like 116 properties or something like that. And he was like, look at my monthly tenant rent or something like that. And he was like scrolling through all like the rent that came through, and it was like $115,000
a month.
And people are like, yeah, a month. And people are like, for those of you that aren't aware, don't let this guy fool you. This isn't his net profit. He has to pay much more to upkeep and all that stuff. So he's trying to come off as a big shot. But in reality, like, it's much smaller. And he made another video. He's like, oh, I wasn't trying to come off as like a big shot. It's like, yes, you were. You wouldn't be showing people that if you weren't trying to be like, yeah, I make $155,000 a year or a month. Like,
yeah, probably water.
You have to pay like people to upkeep the places, and if things go wrong, or if you don't have tenants in all of them all the time, like
maintenance, cleaning, then office people,
the taxes.
Yeah, always save money for taxes. Anybody doing investments in a yearly basis, save money for taxes. The IRS is not something you play with.
Yeah,
they'll get their money.
They will. And if you don't think you're going to give them their money, they will find somebody to come find you to give them their money.
Boom. That letter in the mail always come for you. Once it comes, you pay it. So, yeah. So we're like talking about investments. We're old. Nah, we're pretty young. Did you know the average millionaire is like, what was it? One of the top careers for like a millionaire was like a teacher. Yeah, everyday millionaire.
What?
An everyday millionaire. So
how? Top career for
being a millionaire. Because Dave Ramsey did like this
teacher
extensive research of like millionaires in the United States to see what it was. Like, what is an everyday millionaire? Not those Instagram millionaires, not those, but like your everyday millionaire who has had enough. What is it? Like assets to equal $1 million. Well, most of it also with they said a lot of it's like their house, and then another portion of it is like what they invested in. And if they live below their means, invest 15%. It's pretty, yeah. The what is it? The formula is easy. Following it might not be.
Yeah.
It's like getting healthy. Don't eat junk food.
1/3 of the millionaires never made six figures in any single working year of their career.
That's crazy.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah.
It said the average was like 28 years of working and saving to become a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be a millionaire.
They say the average person pay, from that, or not. I think the average person who does the Ramsey steps, they pay off their house like in 10 to 12 years. So that's a big portion of the millionaire one. Cause
Yeah.
if they got $200,000 house or like $500,000 house or things like that, it's a big chunk. So they do another half of investments. If you're investing in 15%, max out your Roth IRA if you can, and then keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm still on this Dave Ramsey thing.
Yeah, it's funny because when I typed in millionaires or top millionaires or whatever, Ramsey Solutions popped up as the article to click on. I clicked on it. I'll give him a view.
We like talking about it because he doesn't like how people portray millionaires as like rich. They didn't work for the money. It's like most of them didn't inherit that. Like they're millionaires, or at least didn't inherit a substantial amount that made them millionaires because of that. They probably got like a few $1,000 from family passing away. So it's interesting. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you think about it, it's like, when you think of millionaires, you think of, like, glamorous houses, like, oh, just all the uppity, when in reality, it's like, it's not all those people. Like,
The millionaire next door.
It's me. Hi. Sorry. I wish.
Like, if you live below your means, invest 15%. Like, it's basically like common sense stuff. I'm like,
Yeah?
why don't people do that? Like, why? Like, oh, people can get a credit card and spend more money than they have. Go from there.
I like feeling good in the moment. I don't want to think about the future consequences. So I'm buying a yacht. I need a yacht?
Or going on vacation with your credit card. That's another one.
Yeah.
Like, credit card, the vacation comes home with you.
Yeah. I mean, come to think of it, I mean, vacations that I go on, I usually like set aside cash, and then I only use that cash while I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it keeps you from spending more than you want to
I'm
spend.
on vacation. I deserve the best. So you get like whatever you want. It's like, somebody's gonna pay for that. And that's something.
Yeah. Yep. Will you pay for it now? No, but will you pay for it in a couple of weeks when that credit card bill comes? Yes. Yes, you will.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Okay. You want to do some would you rather questions?
Yeah. Yep. Got 12 minutes.
Boom. What? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Sawyer, would you rather every shirt you ever wear be kind of itchy, or only be able to use one-ply toilet paper? Let's be honest.
Oh, one-ply toilet paper.
Ah!
Easy. I'll fold the toilet paper.
Both are
fold the one-ply toilet paper, that thing becomes two-ply.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Imagine living with a shirt that is always a little bit itchy. It'll be one of those things where, you might not need to itch, but you know that it's there. You know it feels a little uncomfortable. Oh, no.
Yeah. It didn't say, it just said one-ply toilet paper. It didn't say, like, one roll a week. Something like that.
Oh, could you imagine if you had to live your whole life just with one roll of toilet paper, and when that toilet paper was gone? Oh, man.
Hello, newspaper. We never have newspaper anymore.
Seriously. Then you have ink on your butt because the newspaper.
I guess there's new companies coming out with, what are those things that clean your butt with water? Oh,
bidets?
Bidets. I wanted to say beignets, like the donuts.
Bananas? Beignets, the
Beignets,
donut thing from Louisiana.
Yep, New Orleans.
People come out with beignets to wipe your butt.
I would be like, those beignets. Like, no, that's not it. That's not it. It's that word. What are they called again?
Bidets.
Bidets. Not a beignet.
Don't tell people that you're wiping your butt with a beignet. They'll look at you very strange. But there are dude wipes that are, it's like, I don't even know. It's like Clorox wipes, basically, but so it's not toilet paper. But then there was something that, like, because they don't dispose very easily, and so there were some people's, like, pipes that were just getting clogged with these dude wipes.
I follow this septic tank owner on TikTok, and he says, "Don't use those wipes."
Yeah.
It says, flushable, but they get clogged up in septic tanks, and it costs a lot to fix.
Yeah.
So once your pipes get
somebody
clogged,
needs to go down there and scrape them out. And again, you pay me enough money. This is circling back to the beginning. I will do that job for you. But
that's what he said. He was
will I look at you the same? No.
He was like, yes. This isn't even not towards my benefit. It's like, just keep doing this. I'll keep earning money, but like, save you guys money. Don't flush down with these like bathroom wipes that says it's flushable on the advertising screen. It's like, no, they'll clog it up. They do not like dispense or whatever.
Yeah, like crayons are flushable, markers are flushable. Does it mean you should? No.
Yeah, there you go. I was like, are they flushable? Okay, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah. You can flush those things?
Yeah, like, oh, they're flushable. Like, oh, yeah, they are flushable. You just shouldn't flush them. I'm like, oh, okay, sir, I got it.
Where are you going with this one, Sawyer? Kind of a weird analogy.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat, not sweet maple syrup? Sweat maple syrup. So, yeah. Sometimes you get so tired and you just type stuff. And sometimes you keep it. And this, I'm keeping.
Wait, so it's either you have edible spaghetti hair
that regrows every night,
or you sweat maple syrup?
Yeah. Not sweet maple syrup, sweat maple syrup. Edible spaghetti.
I think I'm going with the spaghetti hair. You know how sticky? Yeah. So I sweat a lot. I would be so sticky with maple syrup.
Like sweat is so it's not as sticky as maple syrup, and it's still uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Spaghetti hair. I've been wearing a hat. I tell you, I'm keeping this hat. It started as a joke to like sell hats. We had like this guy from Texas. Like there was a lot of hats, like 60, 70 hats. They weren't going as fast as they wanted them to. So like I'm the one that made the decision to buy them. So I'm like, I'm gonna do something to promote them even more. And then I received a ton of compliments, and I don't want to take it away. I've never had people compliment me so much in my life.
Well, it's one of those things you don't expect seeing somebody wear a cowboy hat in Illinois.
Girls loved it, and they tried to get like their husbands to wear it, and the guy's like, no.
I don't want that.
We had one lady come in and was like, "You're still wearing the hat." I bought my husband one. He doesn't want to wear it. I'm like, sorry.
Maybe you should buy him this one instead.
I wanted to say that so bad, but we were out by then.
Yeah. Well, so it worked.
Yeah, they ran out quick, so I opted out. So now it actually worked way too good that I want to get another cowboy hat. So I'll get another one. I just been using this one. I'm starting to get somewhat smelly.
Oh, why did you smell that?
For those listening that smell that. helps out with like I don't have to do my hair. Now I know why guys love hats.
Mm-hmm.
Put the hat on. Don't worry about the hair.
See, my thing, I love wearing hats. I've got like 2 hats that like I wear all the time if I can. But then it's like if I'm ever going out somewhere and I want to take my hat off, I get such bad hat hair. Like my hair just goes all flat, and then like in the back it sticks up a lot. Like I just get terrible hat hair. But I love wearing hats.
So
I think we got one more. We got 5 minutes.
5
I think
minutes.
that's the question of the day. So make it a good one.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness, these two. So go ahead, we'll try this one. Okay. So, would you rather wear a wedding dress / tuxedo every single day, or wear a bathing suit every single day? Either way, you're going to need to find a job suited to your strict attire requirements. Bathing suit, lifeguard. Tux, probably lots of options. Wedding dress, that one might be a little more difficult.
I'm going to let you answer first.
I'm going with tux. Way more options.
Yeah, same.
Way more options. You're wearing a tux. It's like they won't look at the people would think just like you're very professional and have like something very important to do. As in, like the bathing suit is like put on a shirt, please.
Yeah. It's like you would rather overdress than underdress. If you're in a bathing suit, you are quite literally always underdressed. Like, and if you're in a tux, like you can make an excuse, or you're just I just like wearing tuxes, and it's just like, oh, okay, well,
Then you just automatically assume like he has something important to do. You go ahead.
That guy's like, he's an important person. He's got something that he's doing. Like, who does he know?
I literally saw today a well dressed like basically it was like dress pants, dress shoes, dress shirt with like those like old school bags, like briefcases.
Yeah.
And he was like walking, I'm like, and he had coffee on one hand. You're like in a college town, nowhere near the university, and I'm like, I wonder what he's up to.
See, then you got people talking about you. All good things, all good things.
Yeah. Like, he was doing something important.
Yeah.
I just automatically assumed he like owned a business nearby. Yeah, I don't know why. He's like,
Or he's going to a business meeting.
Like, I guess it was like a children's home nearby. But that's about it. Other than that, it's just like restaurants. Maybe a car sales place? I don't know.
We've got options.
Yeah.
Well, yes, he had options.
Oh, wait. I'm going to try to sneak one more in. Are you cool with one more?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains, or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out? Which do you value more? Your peaceful rest time or getting stuff done?
I feel like I'm going for the can't stop. Or wait, you what was the rain one? You can't move?
You're unable to move your body every time it rains. So you're basically still.
I feel like I'm going that.
Or not be able to stop moving while the sun's out.
I feel like I'm going, you can't move your body whenever it rains. Because, I mean, the sun is out almost every single day. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't rain every single day, so it would affect you less. Mm-hmm. And if it rains, I mean, sure, there are some days where it like rains all day nonstop, but I feel like most of the time it's like maybe a couple hours and then it's over with, and so you just have to like take a quick nap or something when it's out there, rather than you would have to find a job where like you were good to not stop moving from sun up to sundown.
I was like, I can't really do that.
But like even if you're checking somebody out though, you have to like constantly be walking around as you're doing it.
But
I guess it doesn't say walking, you just have to be moving.
Yeah.
So maybe just moving your hands.
And then, I usually just move like everywhere. I feel like I'm looking at the cameras most of the time. Make sure people aren't doing dumb stuff.
You are on camera.
You're on camera. I see you. Kid, stop running. Kid!
Hey!
They're my kids. Man, can you please stop telling me something? I drained your heart.
Well, then stop having me parent your child.
They're my kids. Man, help me out here. Kids, stop it. Okay. Decide which question you want for question of the day.
Let's do that last one. So the question of the day is, would you rather always have to be still, or I guess you can't move whenever it is raining, or would you like to always have to move when the sun is out? So again, that's the question of the day. So you guys can let us know what your answer is in the comment section below. If you choose the right answer, which was the rain, or the wrong answer, which was the sun, and you can give us your reasoning in the comment section below. If you're on YouTube, or if you are listening to us on one of the podcast platforms, you can shoot that over to us at talkmentuesday@gmail.com, as well as any topics that you want us to talk about for next week, and we can cover those. This week's topic was Steph Curry buying that NFT. So thank you to Erica for sending that one in to us. But again, anything that you guys want us to talk about, or if you have any feedback or tips, would love to kind of have those to continue to just improve for your listening pleasure. But as always, it was a pleasure getting the chance to speak with you guys about investment options, stocks, and all that good stuff, and how to handle animals that are in the wild, like snakes and all that stuff from Angel's job. But again, if you have anything, feel free to let us know. But we look forward to speaking with you guys in the next episode. But in the meantime, stay safe, social distance, unless you're vaccinated, then give somebody a hug, and make sure to tell someone you love them. But we will talk with you guys next week.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.